see when it delay a little bit. Oh, we already got that delay set.
Yeah, I think we've had.
Error. Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credits and get $75 towards your first sponsored job.
Get big savings now during Springfest at Lowe's. Buy two, get one free on select Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, and Cabot exterior paints and stains, starting at $39.98 via Visa gift card rebate. Start your project today with Lowe's. We help, you save. Must purchase in increments of 3 to receive discounts. See rebate form for complete list of eligible products. Offer excludes clearance and mistints and can't be combined with any other offer, promotion, discount, or coupon. See Lowe's.com/rebate for more details. Valid 4/3 to 4/30.
Test, 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 test.
That might have something to do with this, huh?
Test, 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 test.
Oh, fuzzy. That was me talking. I was getting some of that. Seems like that's good. Good. All right, it's going. I'm going to mute it. Otherwise,
Welcome to the softball complex. We're on a beautiful Sunday for today's doubleheader between the visitors from Beloit College and your own Grinnell College Pioneers. First of all, the non-starters for Beloit. Number 3, Sammy Fredrickson. Number 5 is Allie Gustafson. 6, Jesselyn Copy. 10, Stella Lutz. 12, Taylor Martin. 14, Paloma Reyes. Number 15, Rachel Overacker. Number 19, Lizzie Pascal. Number 21, Sydney Wiseman. Number 22, Avery Briggs. And number 44, Joey Myers. And now the starters for the Buccaneers. Starting at shortstop, number 13, Angela Donna. At second base is number 8, Caitlin Nicholson. Your designated player, number 1, Bree Artiega. At third base, number 2, Jocelyn Jordan. At first base is number 17, Kayla Whitty. Your catcher is number 4, Al Olson. Left field, number 9, Lila Murray. Center field, number 24, Sida Myers. In right field, number 7, Hannah Barron. And in the pitching circle is number 20, Helena Harrison. Lake Forest is coached by Kim Zarling, who's assisted by Delaney Ostrowski, Joe Myers, Kaylin Bem, and Jen Steffi. And now, the non-starters for the Pioneers. Number 1, Bella Nesmith. Number 3, Nicolette Parrott. Number 5, Elise Strome. Number 15, Ella Young. Number 17, Jasmine Oda. Number 20 is Ann Becker. And number 21, Lexi Herrick. And now the starters for the Pioneers. Starting at right field. Check that. Center field, number 13, Kayla O'Malley. In left field, number 11, Lindsay Schultz. Third base, number 18, Sophia DiCarlo. At shortstop, number 4, Hannah Dykstra. Behind the plate is number 10, Leanna Guerra. First base, number 22, Elise Pender. Your designated player is number 8, Lane Kohler. Right field, number 2, Asiana Gostala. Second base, number 12, Kayla Visterfeld. And in the pitching circle is number 14, Emma Traney. The Pioneers are coached by Lexi Detterman and assisted by Dalton Meredith. Now please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Finally, we get a sunny day out here in the plains of Iowa. It is a picture-perfect day for some softball here today. Good afternoon to you fine folks watching at home, wherever home may be. My name is Graham Sundstrom. I'm working solo up here, bringing you the live commentary for Today's Midwest Conference doubleheader between the visiting Buccaneers from Beloit College and the hometown Grinnell College softball team. These are two teams that have been looking to turn things around as of late. Two teams off to fairly sluggish starts to start the season. Skid, it sits at 14 straight losses, 3-19 overall. So we'll see how things shape up today.
Angela Donoff.
As I'll bring up Angela Donoff, the starting shortstop for these Buccaneers. Comes in leading this team in pretty much all major categories. One of the 6 seniors stashed on this Buccaneer roster. And you know, they're going to miss her influence next season. And the first pitch is a check swing foul, and we are underway from Grinnell. Scoreboard ain't working on here. ET's 0-1 is fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2. Grinnell squad extremely young, as we've mentioned on the broadcast in previous games. 7 freshmen housed on this roster, and a swing and a foul tip, but nope, that is going to stay a foul. So the count will stay at 0-2. Guerra could not hold on to the foul tip. Good to see Guerra back in her home behind home plate. She's started at third base and in right field over the last few games. This is smoked down the left field line. That's going to stay fair for a base hit. Cut off nicely by Schultz. Headed to second. The relay throw in is not in time. A leadoff double. Angela Donoff continues to stay hot as she scorches a leadoff double. It was a good relay, but just nothing that... Dykstra tried to throw it over to KB, and KB just couldn't get the tag down. So that'll bring up Caitlin Nicholson. Starts this game at second base. This is tapped to third, backhanded by DeCarlo, fires over to first, and in time for the first out. Nice backhanded play by Soph over there at the hot corner, as Donoff holds at second. So I'll bring up another Buccaneer who's been red hot, and Brianna Artiega hitting .317 to start this season. Showing bunt, gets it down, but it goes foul back to the screen. ET looking for better fortunes to start this game. Shows bunt, that's fouled off. 0-2. Quick 0-2. This pitch misses down and away for ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Drop third strike. The throw goes to first, and it is in time for the second out. Doneth will advance on the play, though. So score that a strikeout and a 2-3 putout. As E.T. notches her first strikeout of the ball game.
Brings up number 2, Jocelyn Jordan.
So now with a runner on third, just 60 feet away, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jocelyn Jordan. Looking for an RBI here to start this game. And that first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Jordan comes into this game hitting .292. She's only started in about half of the games so far this season. This is flied shallow left. It's going to be Lindsay Schultz to make the catch for the third out. So a leadoff double does not affect E.T. and this GC lineup. We head to the bottom of the first, scoreless in Grinnell. Bottom half of the first for Grinnell. We'll give you a quick tour of this Buccaneer lineup. It's from left to right field. It's Murrah. Sidley Myers patrols center field. And Moran and Barron over in right.
O'Malley.
Around the horn in the infield, it's Jocelyn Jordan at third, Angela Doneth at short, Nicholson at second, Whitty at first. Elena Harrison does the pitching for Beloit to start, and Olson is on dish duty behind home plate. And there's a called first strike over to Kayla O'Malley, who gets another start in center field for this Grinnell squad. She's been very consistent so far this season. Just what you need to see out of the leadoff spot as that pitch misses outside to even the count. One, a check swing. She did not offer at as that missed down for ball 2. O'Malley nearly chased that one. Good tempting pitch from Harrison. A little check swing, but she got a piece of it, and that evens the count at 2-2. So Harrison making her 6th start of the season, 5.79 ERA in 32 2/3 innings. This pitching staff has definitely split the innings pretty evenly. And a check swing called, strike 3. One down as O'Malley is down looking. That off-speed pitch had her fooled the entire way.
Number 11, Lindsay Schultz.
Now that'll bring up Lindsay Schultz. That's double digits now for Harrison. That's her 10th strikeout of the season. So we'll see what Lindsay Schultz can do here out of the 2 spot as that pitch misses in the dirt for ball 1. Smoked into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. They do not have a play at first. Lindsay Schultz gets us started here in the bottom half of the first inning with a 1-out single. perfectly split the 3-4 hole. And Kim Zarling is having a quick conversation with the officiating crew. She said that Lindsay Schultz might have made a turn towards second.
Number 18, Sophia DiCarlo.
But ultimately, it won't matter as Sophia DiCarlo stands in. First pitch down and in for ball one. I talked to Coach Zarling before the game, and she said that one of the things that she wants this team to work on is just not focusing on being perfect. Because once you start getting into that headspace, nothing goes right. As that pitch catches the inside corner, evens the count at 1-1. It was the same thing that Lake Forest's head coach Joe Kinsella told me yesterday. He said that Kaya Mismash was in that same headset before she got to Lake Forest. And as soon as she stopped, she started to thrive as that pitch skips off the mitt. And that'll allow Schultz to advance down to second on the wild pitch. So very quickly now, Grinnell's got a runner in scoring position. See what the senior can do. And that pitch misses upstairs, 3-1. This Grinnell team, to be honest, both of these squads have been looking for that spark. Beloit got theirs seemingly with their win against Alverno. A diving missed by Murrah all the way into the fence. Schultz scores with ease. DiCarlo wants 3 out of this. She is going to make it. It's an RBI triple. Sophia DiCarlo comes through, and Grinnell takes their first lead of the day. It's 1-0. A great... Murrah made a diving attempt in left field and just couldn't haul it in. And Grinnell finally has a first inning lead.
Brings up number 4, Hannah Dykstra.
I'll bring up the power hitting shortstop, Hannah Dykstra. So we'll see what she can do here with a runner just 60 feet away. And an RBI spot for her as that pitch misses for ball one. Hannah reached base plenty in game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday against Lake Forest. Looking to do the same thing here. And, a called strike on the outer edge, evens the count. This Beloit team also 0-2 in conference. They were swept in their doubleheader against the Cornell Rams. Looking to avoid a repeat of that as that pitch misses down for ball 2. So far, Cornell, Lake Forest, and Ripon are all perfect in conference, 2-0 each. So we'll see. So we'll have to see how that shakes out later as this is tapped to first. Witt is going to fire to the plate, and she is safe at first. DiCarlo got under the tag, and Olsen got knocked down. She might have been shaken up a little on that. She got up a little slowly, and she goes to talk to Coach Zarling. It's 2-0 Grinnell. Woody took a gamble and tried to fire to the plate, but DiCarlo just made it in. So it officially goes as a fielder's choice. So no RBI on the play.
I like that.
As Kim Zarling went to talk to her pitcher, try to calm her down a little bit.
Leanna Guerra.
As that'll bring up one of the Texan natives, Leanna Guerra, out of the Colony, Texas.
And he's like, oh yeah, like this show's so funny because they named their daughter after the little lamb cat.
Harris started game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday in right field, did reach on the walk, but ultimately that run wouldn't amount to anything as Grinnell got blown out 15-1. We'll see if Dykstra wants to try to move here. Harrison's 0-1. There she goes. Pitch misses upstairs. The throw down is not in time, and it goes into center field. Dykstra stays right where she is. It's a stolen base for the Corona native. We saw that plenty last season. She didn't have as many stolen bases as the legend of Cammie Anson, but she was still second with a dozen stolen bases last season. You don't want to sleep on that speed. That pitch misses upstairs, 2-1. Anna was a primary left fielder, or corner outfielder, back in her freshman campaign, so you can definitely see where the speed came in handy there. And it certainly doesn't hurt at shortstop either. That pitch skips in, 3-1. A good pick by Olsen. Team Hairstyles on Grinnell brought to you by Jazz Oda. The 3-1 is in there for a called strike, and the count runs full. Here's Harrison's payoff pitch. This is topped over to short. Fires over to first in time for the out. Dykstra trying to advance to third, and she will. There you go, Hannah. Aggressive base running from Grinnell there. And there are 2 down.
Elise Pender.
So that'll bring up Elise Pender, who starts at first base. She's been getting plenty of starts there since spring break, right about there. And that's a called strike over the inside corner. They've started calling her EP on accounts that there is, in fact, another release on this team. This pitch went behind her and misses for ball 1. Starting pitcher Helena Harrison, also a conference champion in swim and dive this past winter, so very impressive. 2-sport athlete. As that pitch misses high and away, 2-1. A swing and a miss. That pitch just came in and tied it. Pender up in knots. 2-2. To number 22 with 2 down in the first. Harrison's 2-2 misses upstairs and the count runs full. Beloit definitely got a bit of a confidence boost after taking down Alverno College. It was notched their first 2 victories of the year. This is lined to short, and a nice catch out there by Angela Donald to put an end to the inning. But 2 runs do score for Grinnell. It's the first time they've had the lead in the first inning for a while. We head to the top half of the second inning. Grinnell up 2-0. Top half of the second now. Kaylee Whitty standing in for the Buccaneers. Gets the start at first base today. ET's first pitch is a called strike over the inside part of the plate.
We'll call that a fastball.
Whitty comes into this game hitting 244 as she tops it off the third base bag for a base hit. It's past a diving DeCarlo. We can see, and Sophie's had a tough time down there at the hot corner these last few games. Just all these hits are just barely out of reach. And it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner down at first base. So we will see who that is.
Number 14, Paloma Reyes.
So Paloma Reyes will come into run for Kaylee Whitty. So I'll bring up the backstop, Allison Olson. First pitch swinging and fouls it off. And a nice play by Coach Zarling down on the third base coach's box and took that ricochet off the fence. Oh, 1. Showing bunt. That pitch misses high and away. Evens the count at 1-1. Very enthusiastic. Beloit dugout. As this is smack. Nice play by DeCarlo. The throw to second gets into right field. Headed to third is Reyes. And runners are now on the corners with nobody out. I thought she was going to go to first with it, but she tried to hurry the throw to second and ended up underthrowing it. And KB just couldn't handle it.
Lila Murrah.
That should go down as... It's going to be scored as a fielder's choice and an E5 as we have another courtesy runner over on first. That'll be the...
Number 44, Joey Myers.
That'll be Joey Myers running at first base. Not what you want to see early. They had a clean first inning, but now... Now we're in danger with runners on the corners here with nobody out for Lila Murrah. Smacks that first pitch off the mid of ET to second 1. The throw to first is not in time, so the run is going to score. It'll go down as a fielder's choice, but this is a one-run ball game. It's 2-1. ET got a piece of that on the way to short, so score that in your books as 1-6-4. So Murrah reaches on a hot shot. But a badly needed first out as Sidley Myers stands in. And the first pitch misses. Snap throw down to first is not in time. Bender almost got the tag down. Well, Leanna Guerra definitely more aggressive behind the plate. Definitely trying to help out her pitcher any way she can. One-0. There's a called strike. Runner goes. Throw down is in time. And Dykstra couldn't get the tag down. It's a stolen base. Man, I thought Hannah got the tag down. Guerra put a great throw. Just unable to peg the runner. Shows bunt, gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. And it's 1-2. So Lila Murray gets her first stolen base of the year. Really, the stolen base threat has been Angela Donath up at the top of the order, but you always love to see other players contribute. 1-2. Smacked past a third baseman. Foul ball just barely. A hot shot bounce past a diving DiCarlo, and luckily this one stayed foul. That had RBI double written all over it. Count stays at 1-2. Tries to go outside and misses, evens the count at 2-2. As it sits, we don't really have much of a wind. We don't have much wind out here today, which is a pleasant first. 2-2. Skips in a good pick by Guerra behind the dish, and the count runs full. See what ET wants to do here. Here's the payoff pitch. Change up, fouled off. Way to stay with it. Now Myers, an all-conference selection 2 years ago. So you know she was going to do her best to return. Or she made it last season. My apologies. It was Angela Donath who made it 2 years ago. Another payoff pitch smoked up the middle and under the glove of a diving second baseman, Bisterfeld. Runner coming to the plate. She's going to score, and this ball game is knotted up at 2 apiece. An RBI single, Siddeley Myers comes through, and we are all tied up here in Iowa. No competition will ever be an easy one, as that'll bring Lexi Detterman out of the dugout. Try to calm this defense down a little bit. Yeah, this team has definitely hit more than a few speed bumps in the last couple of weeks. And one of the things that Coach Zarling told me prior to the game, I think would apply to this Grinnell squad as well, is just to try to keep things, just try to simplify things. Like, there's no need to do too much. You just can't be getting into too specific of a headset. I know that from my personal experience back when I was an athlete in a time long ago. So that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Hannah Baran. First pitch coming. Shows bunt, gets it down. E.T. No, it's going to be Soph who takes it, fires to first, and in time for the out. Nice play by Sophia DiCarlo. And a badly needed second out.
Brings up number 13, Angela Donath.
But the sack bunt works to perfection. It looked like E.T. was going to take it, but instead it was Soph. So that brings us back to the top of the order, and Angela Donath smoked a double to lead off this ball game, was left stranded at third. First pitch swinging, and that's fouled off. Well, I mentioned that Donath is their main speed threat on this Bucks lineup. 18 stolen bases so far this season as that pitch misses down and in to even the count at 1-1. Yeah, Donath, their best hitter by stats. Hitting .364 coming into this game, a team high 24 hits, 3 triples to her name as well. 1-1, there's a called strike over the outer edge. 1-2. So ET just one pitch away from getting out of this mess. Donis now choked up on the bat a little bit here with 2 strikes. And that misses outside, 2-2. ET tried to go back to that outer edge. 2s all around here in the Plains. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on second. 2-2 game in the top of the second. Grounded up the middle and past the diving shortstop Dykstra. Runner headed to the plate. The throw comes all the way through and it's not in time. Donath advances to second on the play and Beloit grabs their first lead. It's 3-2. The throw had a chance to peg.
Caitlin Nicholson.
It had a chance to peg Sidley Myers at the dish, but the throw was just offline, and it kind of took Leanna Guerra straight into the base path. But another ground ball right up the middle, just out of reach of another fielder. As that'll bring up Caitlin Nicholson, who grounded out to third in her first at-bat. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled off. Right off of Guerra. Guerra's taken a beating so far this season. She got hit in the wrist by a hot shot when she was playing over at the hot corner. She said she was back to full strength, but as a catcher, you're gonna take a beating back there. 0-1. Off-speed pitch misses outside to even the count. ET's 1-1 is popped up. Going back is Dykstra, and she hangs on! What a catch by the shortstop to put an end to the inning. Beloit does damage, though. They push 3 across and can grab the lead. For the first time today, we head to the bottom half of the second. Beloit's up 3-2. Bottom half of the second inning now. Grinnell finds themselves down to the Beloit Buccaneers. 3-2 the score right now. As Kaylee Wittig comes back into the game. As does
Number 8, Lane Kohler.
As does Allison Olson. And here comes the train again. We had a bit of a delay with the train yesterday. We had to come to a full stop because a red Chevy was parked way too close to the tracks. But today it looks like she's running nice and smooth. Don't want to delay those shipments. First pitch to Lane Kohler misses in the dirt for ball 1. See how Lane goes about this. Off-speed pitch misses outside, 2-0. Harrison definitely not a pitcher who relies on velocity to get her outs. bit of a step back from what we saw against Lake Forest yesterday. And she gets that one over the edge for a called strike. And again, I've been told by players that sometimes it's the slow pitchers that are harder to hit. Just that insane change of pace. Smoked to short, gobbled up by Donath. Nice play for the first out. That took a funky hop. It almost looked like Donath trapped that between her mitt and her side. But she did not panic as she made a nice clean out. As that'll bring up Asiana Gostila. Started game one of the doubleheader yesterday behind the dish. Now finds herself back in the outfield. First pitch is inside for ball one. And a called strike. That one caught the outer edge. 1-1. Well, the Fellow-Deers were still playing softball for the Buccaneers. That would make 3 Granite Staters, including myself and Gostila, in one place. That one nubbed foul. Yeah, Deers graduated from Beloit last year, stepped away from the team after a broken wrist and a semester abroad. She was definitely one of their speed factors, though. 1-2, smack over the glove of the third baseman. Jordan for a base hit. Asiana Gostila comes through with a one-out base knock. And the freshman's on. Just over the glove of a leaping Jordan, as that'll bring up Caleb Bisterfeld. KB, they call her.
Number 12, Kayla Bisterfeld.
KB comes into this game hitting under the Mendoza line, hitting 191, looking to get that back up as that pitch misses inside for ball one. See if Gostila wants to run here. And a called strike over the outer edge. Pretty wide zone so far today for both sides. Here's the 1-1. This one's smoked foul down the third base line. 1-2. Gotta try to keep things simple, especially when you're in the midst of a slump like this. 1-2. Here's Harrison's 1-2. This is flied into center field. Backing up is Sidley Myers as she makes the catch for the second out. Had a little trouble tracking that off the bat, but no harm, no foul. 2 down. As that brings us back to the top of the order. It's Kayla O'Malley who struck out looking. That was Harrison's first strikeout of the ball game. So we'll see what the speedy center fielder can do. Showing bunt, gets it down. That's got some funky spin on it. Throw to first is not in time, and it goes into right field. Runners are trying to advance 60 feet. The throw goes into second. She is safe. That ball gets away. Gostila's going to score. O'Malley to third, standing. Well, how about that series of events? We got a tie ball game. It's 3-3. Oh, you couldn't have placed that bunt any better. As Olsen is going to call an infield meeting. So a pair of errors, one on the pitcher Harrison and a throwing error on the right fielder Baran. as that was a wild series of events. So Kayla O'Malley now stands at third on a pair of errors.
Number 11, Lindsay Schultz.
That's one way to get the tying run to score, as Lindsay Schultz stands in. First pitch misses for ball one as Olsen looks O'Malley back to third. So 2 errors on that play. This pitch misses down, snap throw goes to third. Not in time, as that missed for ball 2. I think that's an even riskier move to try to back pick at third, because if you miss and throw it into the outfield, O'Malley's going to score. 2-0, smacked, but right to the second baseman Nicholson for the third out. A pair of errors allows the tying run to score, so we head to the top half of the third here in Grinnell, all knotted up at 3 apiece. Top half of the third inning now for Beloit, as they have lost the lead on a crazy play. It was a bunt from Kayla O'Malley that hugged the first base line. The pitcher, Harrison, tried to throw her out at first and ended up airmailing the throw into right field. And then Baran made a throwing error trying to peg O'Malley at second.
Bree Artiega.
So I'll bring up Bree Artiega, hitting out of the DP spot. She struck out in her first at-bat. A passed ball that allowed Angela Donath to advance to third. ET right back to work here, 1-0. Tries to go back outside, 2-0. We're able to keep the windows open up here in the booth today. It's a very nice day. 2-0 is grounded up the middle. KB fires over to first in time for the first out.
Number 2, Jocelyn Jordan.
So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jocelyn Jordan. She flew out to left field in her first at bat. Hitting .292. She's only played in about half of the games. First pitch swinging on the ground to second. KB makes that play over to first. 2 up and 2 down. So that'll bring up Kaylee Whitty, who singled on a ball that hit the third base bag and skipped into left field. Looking to repeat a base hit here. Taps this one to third. That's a fair ball. DeCarlo on the backhand makes the play over to first. 1, 2, 3. Go the Bucks in the third inning. Count them up. Only 5 pitches it took for ET to get through this inning. We head to the bottom half of the third and still knotted at 3. Bottom half of the third now for Grinnell, middle of the order coming up. And we lead off with Sophia DiCarlo, who smoked a triple to left. Lila Murrah tried to make a diving stab on that play, and it got past her all the way to the fence. And Soph, with that 5'10" frame, made it all the way to third and drove in the game's first run. She would score on a fielder's choice, where the first baseman, Whitty, tried to peg her at the plate. First pitch swinging, lifts it to shallow left, and is going to drop right in front of Murrah for a leadoff base hit. Sophia DiCarlo wasting no time. She says, give me that first pitch. And I'll bring up the power hitting shortstop, Hannah Dykstra.
Number 4, Hannah Dykstra.
Oh, and 1 the count. As that pitch misses outside, evens the count at 1-1. Gotta be careful here if you're pitching to Dykstra. And whoo, that just missed upstairs, 2-1. Anna displayed some of that opposite field power yesterday. She's really done a great job of that throughout her career. We saw it in spades last year, and time is called. And the home plate umpire, I'm not sure who called time, but we'll see if that messes with the rhythm of Harrison. 2-1 is flied out toward left center, but she just missed it. Murrah makes the catch. Man. And that is the first out of the inning. She just a little late on that swing. If she squared that up, that would have gone a long way. So that'll bring up Leanna Guerra. 0 for 1 as she grounded out to the shortstop in her first at bat. Looking to keep things up here as this pitch skips in for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. That pitch skips in for ball 2. Harrison's 2-0. Catches the outer edge for a called strike.
No, that's fine. Absolutely.
2-1. This is smoke deep to left field. Murrah going back, and it is going to one hop to the fence. DiCarlo racing for third. She's going to get the green light. No throw to the plate. Leanna Guerra smokes a double, and Grinnell takes a 4-3 lead. I thought for a second that ball had a chance to leave the park. Instead, she'll settle for the RBI doubles. And did she square that one up good? You gotta look for those small things, especially in such a tough season as it's been so far. You know, that's gonna give a jolt to Guerra. As that'll bring up Elise Pender. She lined out to the shortstop, Doneth, to end the bottom half of the first. As she takes a called strike over the inside corner. Well, Leanna Guerra went 4 for 9 a couple of weeks back when she won Conference Position Player of the Week. It looks like she's eyeing a bid for that as well. Pender pops it up down the left field line, and it's going to drop foul as Murrah had no shot at flagging that one down. Well, Grinnell has scored a run in each of the 3 innings so far. Plenty of turnout on for both ends today. 0-2 and a good take. A ball and 2 strikes now. Both teams vying for their first wins in conference. 1-2 and a called strike 3. 2 down. Pender frozen on the off-speed pitch.
Great Lane Kohler.
Second strikeout for Harrison. Both of them looking, as that'll bring up Lane Kohler. Also grounded out to short in her first at bat. This one skips in and it skips away. It goes to the backstop. Guerra thought about going all the way to the plate from second, but the catcher Olsen was able to flag it down. And Kim Zarling is trying to make an argument here that it clipped the foot of Pender. And note we will keep it as a wild pitch. Looked like it might have skipped off something. I think that's what Kim Zarling wanted. But a runner now stands 60 feet away. That pitch misses upstairs, 2-0 as Olsen looks eager to peg a runner. Two and 0. There's a called strike over the outer edge. Olsen and Harrison love that one. So we'll see if they go back to that outside corner. That glove side of the plate has been real friendly to both pitchers so far. She goes in, Kohler smokes it to left center, and it's under the glove of Murrah to the fence. Lane Kohler's got wheels, headed to second. She wants 3. No throw in. She is into third, standing with an RBI triple. Lane Kohler comes through with an RBI triple, and it is 5-3 Grinnell. We've seen a couple of gappers. This is exactly what Grinnell has been needing over the last few days. It looked like Murrah might have had a chance to flag it down, but it got under the mitt.
Number 2, Asiana Gostala.
I'll bring up Asiana Gostala. As already Grinnell has matched the run total from all of yesterday in 2 games against Lake Forest, as there's a called strike at the knees. You can feel a breeze starting to come in through the booth a little bit, but nowhere near as drastic as it's been the last couple of games, as that one's a called strike at the knees as well. Gostila looking to reach base again. She singled in her first at bat to left and scored on that crazy bunt play from Kayla O'Malley as that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Now, Coach Jetterman remarked that all these outfielders, if they share one thing, it's raw speed. We've seen it from O'Malley and Schultz, and Gostila, another foil to that plan, grounded to short, knocked down at short, and a good pick by Whitty at first to put an end to the inning. 2 more runs come across to score, though. An RBI double from Leanna Guerra, and an RBI triple from Lane Kohler puts Grinnell up 5-3. We head to the top half of the 4th from Grinnell. top half of the fourth inning now as Allison Olson will stand in for Beloit.
Number 4, Allison Olson.
So we'll see what she can do here out of the 6th spot to start us here in the 4th. E.T. right back to work. Tries to nibble on that outer edge and misses for ball 1. One, oh, a swing and a miss. Gnarly changeup. 1-1. Well, had Olsen way out in front of that one. Well, like father, like son. I followed my dad out here to the Midwest for college. He did his undergrad at Beloit. Himself, he lived in Mauer for 3 of his 4 years. So a little bit of a conflict of interest here. I guess he'll be pulling for the Bucks to win this one. Much love to you, Dad. Smacked out toward left. Schultz comes in and makes the catch for the first out.
Number 9, Lila Murrah.
That one hit on the screws, but Schultz luckily didn't have to go too far to flag that one down. As I'll bring up another left fielder in Lila Murrah. And also much love to my aunt, uncle, and my 4 cousins who live out in Michigan. As that pitch misses down for ball 1. Really a Midwest family. I'm the true East Coaster. But even then, still decided to come out here. 1-0. There's a called strike over the outer edge. Now E.T. wants to go to that, tries to work that glove side. Same as Helena Harrison has been trying. 1-1. Smack down the right field line, dropping foul. 1-2. A little bit of an inside-out swing from Olsen, or not from Olsen, from Murrah there. Tried to dump it into shallow right. As that, had that stayed fair, yeah, that would have been a base hit. Now E.T.'s got the count in her favor. A ball and 2 strikes. Jam shot is going to be a tough play for Dykstra. It's short, gloves and fires, and got her 2 down. There's that cannon of an arm.
Number 24, Sita Myers.
Now, I mentioned it in the past, but Anna Dykstra looks like she's been playing shortstop her entire life. So that'll bring up Sidley Myers, hitting out of the 8th spot. Singled in a run in her first at-bat, part of the 3-run onslaught of the 2nd inning for this Bucks squad. As she takes the first pitch for a called strike. As Beloit dugout staying rowdy. And time is called here for a quick second. See if that was just a try to shake up E.T.'s rhythm. Poked out toward right, KB going out. It's going to drop into right field for a base hit. Sid Myers does it again. She's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles, and another one just dumped into no man's land into shallow right. Right between KB and Gostila, as that'll bring up Hannah Barron. Barron laid down a sac bunt in her first at-bat, which moved Myers over to second. And that first pitch misses for ball 1 as Guerra seems like she's daring Myers to try to make a break for second. And I wouldn't doubt it if Myers would try to run. She's got 3 stolen bases to her credit this year. 1-1, this is popped up, and that's going to go foul back behind the first base bleachers. Now, plenty of Midwesterners on this year's Grinnell roster, as Coach Ditterman truly went on a Midwest tour during the recruiting season. Plenty from Illinois. ET's 1-1. Tap to third, gloved by DeCarlo. She fires over to first, and it's going to be in time to end the inning. The two-out single does nothing to harm this GC squad. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Grinnell clinging to a 2-run lead. It's 5-3. Bottom half of the fourth inning due up. Grinnell sends 9-1 and 2 hitters to the plate, starting with the native of Caledonia, Michigan, Kayla Bisterfeld.
Number 12, Kayla Bisterfeld.
KB 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Looking to get that batting average up. Maybe just barrel up a ball or two. Tops this one right to third. Over to first, 1 pitch and 1 out for Helena Harrison to start the fourth. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order now. Kayla Bisterfeld.
Kayla O'Malley.
Or Kayla O'Malley. Oh, my. Yeah, that's what happens when you got double names up here. And the first pitch spins her out of the way, and they're going to say it clipped her. So O'Malley's going to reach base for the second time, this one on a hit-by pitch. That's one way to get on base. So that'll bring up Lindsay Schultz.
11, Lindsay Schultz.
Schultz lined out to the second baseman Nicholson to end the bottom half of the second. And good. In an inning where Gostila scored on a pair of errors, she tries to get a bunt down and fouls it back to the screen. Now, KB is from Michigan, O'Malley from Illinois. And Lindsay Schultz, one of the sophomores out of Minnesota. 0-1, this is fly toward shallow left. Who wants it? Did she hang on? Yes, she did. What a catch by Angela Donith for the second out. Conde, and what's the call here? What's the call here? It's going to be a double play. O'Malley didn't think that the ball was caught. And now there's confusion all around the diamond. So, and now Coach Detterman is asking, what's the deal? Because I think Kayla O'Malley did, in fact, tag up. And by that ruling, O'Malley should be safe at second. Unless maybe the runners overlapped. That's the only other explanation I've got. But it's going to be an inning-ending double play as it stands. So a couple of odd instances out here in the Prairie today. So that'll be, I think we got, what, a 6-3 double play as it stands. We're heading to the top half of the fifth inning. Grinnell's still up 5-3. top half of the 5th inning now as we're back here in the softball complex here in Grinnell, Iowa, as we're back to the top of the order of this Bucks lineup. Angela Donath will lead off. She made a spectacular catch.
Angela Donath.
Made that spectacular catch to start what would become an inning-ending double play in the last half frame amidst confusion on the base paths. She's 2 for 2, a pair of singles so far. Looking to keep that bat red hot as that first pitch misses outside. That one had a little more pop to it. See what ET can do here. 1-0. Check swing, but that's over for a called strike. Really been hammering that glove side part of the plate. And we'll see if that continues to be the strategy. One and one. Tries to lay down a bunt, and that goes foul to the screen. 1-2. One and two offering now. Tapped foul down the third base line over near the coach's box. And we'll do it again. Well, Cornell and Lake Forest squaring off right now. Forster's up 9-0 on the Rams as it stands. Another 1-2. And just outside 2-2. ET really wanted that outer edge. Two and two now. Grounded, another one foul. This one over near the third base dugout. And we'll do it again. Another 2-2. This one drills Donath in the leg. And she tossed the bat to the Grinnell dugout by mistake. just a force of habit there from Angela Donath. Everybody in the Beloit dugout having a good laugh at that one. So now there's your speed threat on first base to lead off the inning as Caitlin Nicholson comes in. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a line out. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is in time. Got her! Donath not happy with the call, but Leanna Guerra pegs her for her caught stealing one down. Great throw by Guerra. It was only a matter of time before she managed to get a runner, and she does here. And Donath had a great jump, too. That was just a great throw right on the bag. So now the bases are empty once more for Caitlin Nicholson as she takes that one upstairs for ball one. One and one. Nicholson jam shot down by the coach's box. 1-2. One and two now. Nicholson goes down swinging for the second out. ET picks up her second strikeout of the day. Beautiful changeup drop that just bottomed out of the zone. As that'll bring up Bri Arteaga, also 0 for 2. She was the other strikeout victim of ET, came back in the first inning. And there's a called strike over the inside part of the plate. And she grounded out to Kayla Bisterfeld at second to lead off the top half of the third inning. 0-1. Swang and a miss, 0-2. Another pitch that just kind of bottomed out. And Arteaga tried to slap at it. Quick 0-2. Arteaga taps. This is going to be a tough play. ET fires to first. Not in time. Speedy legs. Bri Arteaga legs out an infield single.
Number 2, Jocelyn Jordan.
Looked like ET took a little too much time trying to get to that one, as that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jocelyn Jordan. They've held her in check so far today. She's 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. They still don't want to test them. She's in the cleanup spot for a reason. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner, and Guerra looked. Leanna Guerra certainly took her time tossing it back to the circle. Again, almost seeming like she's daring the runner to go. See if Arteaga does want to go. 0-1. Pitch misses upstairs and a fake snap throw down. Evens the count at 1-1. Just like Kira Killian and Lizzie Vermeulen before her. One and one. And snap throw goes down to first, and it is not in time. 2-1. And now she's showed her hand saying, yeah, I'm not scared to throw down there. 2 balls and a strike. This is popped up and headed out of play. Evens the count at 2-2 here with 2 down. I know Arteaga is itching to run. I know Guerra's itching to throw her out. 2-2. Tap to short. Dykstra takes a funky hop and fires the long way to first to put an end to the 5th inning. Another 2-out base knock does nothing for the Buccaneers as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. Grinnell still clings to this 2-run lead. It's 5-3 in the Plains. Bottom half of the 5th now for Grinnell. Leading off is Sophia DiCarlo, who's reached base twice on a single and a triple. Got an RBI, and she scored 2 runs herself.
Number 18, Sophia DiCarlo.
Harrison still working a pretty solid game so far as that pitch misses upstairs for ball one. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike over the inside corner. Harrison doing a pretty solid job. She's kept this GC lineup mostly at bay as this pitch skips up to the backstop for ball two. Well, one of the things that Coach Darling talked to me about early prior to the game was issuing the free pass. And Elena Harrison, as it stands, has not walked anybody so far in this game. As she said, that was one of her. She said that was one of the early struggles of the pitching staff. Part of that whole mindset of trying to be perfect that just does not work. 3-1 now to DeCarlo. And she loses to Carlo, so speak it into existence, I guess. That's the first walk of the ball game. So that'll bring up the Corona native, Hannah Dykstra. Reached first on a fielder's choice back in the first that drove in DeCarlo, and flied out to left and back in the third. So we'll see what she does here, as that first pitch brushes her back off the plate for ball one. And time is called here. And what's going on here? As we got a trainer out for Beloit, it looks like. And that's the shortstop, Angela Donoff. Looks like she's getting a little bit of tape on the just below her left elbow. Seems like she might be bleeding a little bit there. And either way, it's something fairly minor as she heads right back to her position. One and 0 to the shortstop. See what Hannah can do. Ooh, there's a called strike over the outer edge. I thought she was about to unload on that one. Hannah, one of the 4 seniors stashed on this Grinnell roster. You know they're going to miss that power as this is tapped to first. Whitted handles it, goes to second, and it's off the mid of the shortstop. Donath couldn't handle the throw, so what should have been at least one turns into 2 base runners. So the error will go to Angela Donath.
Number 10, Leanna Guerra.
So that'll bring up Leanna Guerra, who smoked an RBI double as part of that third inning. Ooh, she takes a strike right down the middle. You know she's going to want that one back. So thanks to that error, now 2 runners are on base. It wasn't a bad throw by Whitty, but Donath just couldn't handle it. This pitch skips in, and it hit Guerra. It got her on the foot, and the bases are going to be loaded here with nobody out. And now here's a real chance for Grinnell to do some damage as Coach Zarling is coming out. And it looks like Coach Detterman might be making a substitution herself. So we do have a couple of changes coming into you. We're going to let the new pitcher warm up. It'll give us about 30 seconds. We'll be right back here in the Plains. This is GC Softball on the GCSN.
And Becker, the 17 Whitty in the pitch, Overrocker in the first.
So Kaylee Whitty makes her way to the circle as she is the new pitcher. And Rachel Overrocker moves into the game at first base. And Ann Becker is going to pinch hit here.
6 for 9.
And one more change coming to you. As Lila Murrah is coming out of the game. So taking her spot will be Jesselyn Coppin.
Copy into left field.
So Ann Becker gets a pinch hit opportunity here as she hits for Elise Pender. This is, as it stands, this is Ann's first at bat of the season. Bases loaded, no outs. Smacks this one, center field. Going back, Myers still going back. It's going to get down. Hops to the fence. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. Trying to get to third. She is out by 1.5 miles. 2 more runs are in, though. And Becker with a screaming single. It's 7-3. That might be the longest single I've ever seen at this park. But it does the job. 2 runs are in. Man, off the bat, that looked like it maybe had a chance to get out. And Ann Becker is coming out of this game. And it's great to hear that Grinnell dugout come to life again. And the first pitch to Kohler misses, down and in. Throw goes all the way to second, and Elise Pender, who's back into the game, makes it down. He almost looked like she could have walked all the way. That pitch misses up, 2-0. Man, what an explosion of offense that this team has needed. There's a strike right down the middle. Whitty coming in with a little bit more fire on those pitches. This is her 12th appearance of the season. 7.67 ERA with 34 2/3 innings. Looking to hold down the fort here. She slings that one outside, 3-1. Asiana Gostilo waits on deck. 3-1. And she loses Kohler on a walk. So that'll put runners on first and second here with 1 out.
Asiana Gostilo.
I'll bring up Asiana Gostilo. She's got a single in this game. Grounded out to the shortstop in her last at bat. And a first pitch misses outside for ball 1. That one had a little bit of cut motion to it. I've always been interested in how batters adjust to someone who's not exactly a flamethrower, and then you get someone like Whitty coming in. And that one misses outside, 2-0. Two and 0 to Gostila. And takes upstairs, 3-0. That Grinnell dugout finally starting to come to life. Haven't had a ton to cheer about in the last couple of games. There's a called strike, 3-1. Wind is starting to pick up a little more. There's a strike right down the middle, and the count runs full. So Whitty, after being down 3-0, brings it back. Here's the payoff pitch. Smacked that one foul. Back behind the first base bleachers. Good long at bat from Gostila. That was the first time she's swung the bat in this AB. Seventh pitch. And a call, strike 3 over the inside corner, 2 down. Beautiful placement there. Just froze her. So Whitty picks up her first strikeout.
Number 12, Kayla Bisterfeld.
Now bring up KB, Kayla Bisterfeld. She swings at the first pitch, and it is lined and caught by the second baseman Nicholson. One second baseman to the other to put an end to this inning. But a long single from Ann Becker that drives in a pair gets Grinnell some important insurance runs. We head to the top half of the 6th inning. Grinnell now up 7-3.
Field for Grinnell. At the plate is number 17, Kaylee Whitty.
Top half of the 6th, 7-3 the score. As Kaylee Whitty stands in, and the first pitch from ET skips in for ball 1. Bella Nesbitt now in at right field. Takes the place of Asiana Gostila. There's a fastball over the outer edge for a called strike. Soph, you can't really see it. Soph is nearly hugging the base. And a called strike, looked like a little curveball, 1-2. And Whitty pulled that first pitch in her first at bat. Past third, so you know Soph is going to want to play a little closer. 1-2. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Guerra fires to first to complete the strikeout. 1 down as ET picks up number 3. Great pitch, had Whitty way off balance. So I'll bring up the backstop, Allison Olsen. First pitch just misses for ball 1. Olsen 0 for 2. She reached on an error and lined out to left in her last at-bat. And that one just missed off the edge, 2-0. ET still trying to nibble at that outside corner. Here's the 2-0, a swing and a foul back to the screen on a pitch that came in on the fists. 2-1 now. Tapped, and that one went right off. That's going to sting. It looked like she got it right off the front leg.
I gotcha.
Okay.
So as soon as this one's over, just
And Olsen trying to shake this one off. That one,
I will.
if it doesn't take her out of the game, it's definitely going to leave a gnarly bruise in the morning.
Okay, thanks. Yep. I thought it'd be a lot bigger favor than that.
I think that might have
Ask me to do something
I think
really
that might have caught her, looked like right on the top of the ankle. But she gave a thumbs up to the umpire. It looks like she's good to go.
So I got another strike.
2-2 is the count now as Olsen stands back in. Pops this one foul back behind the third base dugout. Another 2-2. It's grounded to third. DiCarlo fires over to first. No problem at all. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 6, Jesselyn Copy.
Well, Sopha's been busy over there at the hot corner the last couple of games. Quite a few of them got past her yesterday in the doubleheader against Lake Forest. Today, not so much. So, you know, she's going to have a... You can hope that that brings a little bit of a confidence boost. Jesselyn Coppice stands in as she takes inside for ball 1. Lila Murrah came out of the game as Coppi moved to left field. So Coppi gets her first at-bat of the ball game. Pops it up, shallow center, out goes Dykstra, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. Jesselyn Coppi, new into the game, gets a bloop single.
Sida Myers.
And this inning is not over just yet. So that'll bring up Sidley Myers. Hitting out of the 8th spot. She got an RBI single up the middle in her first at-bat and singled in her last at-bat. Poked a little bloop single toward right. Looking to stay hot. And that pitch misses for ball 1. That is Coppi's 6th hit of the season. She does not have any stolen bases, but I wouldn't put it past her to run. This team coming into this game's got 47 stolen bases as a team. And ooh, a high strike. That went up near the letters. Kim Zarlin giving her batter a couple of signs here. Even at a ball and a strike. Jam shot foul. 1-2. Beloit hasn't seen a 1-2-3 inning since the 3rd. Since then, in the 4th and 5th frames, there's been a 2-out base hit both times. And so far in the 6th, well, they got another 2-out base knock. 1-2. Smack deep to left, hooking foul. Turn around on that one and just a little out in front of it. Just got to try to straighten out that swing right there. Otherwise, we're looking at a double and possibly a run scored. Count stays at 1-2. Grounded, and that's going to sneak through into left field for a base hit. Sidley Myers does it again. She's 3 for 3. A trio of singles for Myers as she extends the inning a little longer. That one just past the outstretched glove of the shortstop Dykstra. So that'll bring up Hannah Barron, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out and a sac bunt, as that'll elicit a meeting from Coach Detterman.
up that player, and then the ball goes there and knocks over that kid walking. This player's like laying down like it's knocked out. She also gets that kid. It's crazy. Like off her head.
So ET will stay in this game. See if she can't finish off what has been a solid game so far.
Exactly.
Runners on first and second here with 2 down, top of the 6th. And time is being called by the second base umpire as a softball has made its way onto the field down the right field line from the Beloit bullpen. That's happened a couple of times. First pitch to Barron is a called strike at the letters. ET trying to wiggle out of this jam. Goes back up, snap throw to first is not in time. Leanna Guerra trying to catch Sidley Myers napping. Seems like Guerra is always on the hunt behind the plate for a base runner who is lacking. 1-1 tapped foul. 1-2 now. See if ET can't finish this AB off. She brought Myers to a 1-2 count before the 2-out single, so we'll see if she can get Barron here. One and two. Smoked foul down the left field line. It's been a good competitive game. Something that I'm sure is refreshing for both sides. Beloit's been run-ruled in more than a few of their games as well. Grinnell finally snapped their streak of getting run-ruled. 1-2, smacked, and out past the outstretched mid of the second baseman, Bisterfeld. The runners are going to hold, and the bases are loaded here with 2 outs in the 6th. Man, KB nearly made an amazing play. It looked like it kicked off her mitt. 3 straight 2-out singles. And just like that, Beloit has the tying run at the plate in Angela Donath. She's reached base all 3 times today. A double, a single, and a hit by pitch. The first pitch is a called strike on the outer edge. Time to bear down here if you're Grinnell. Oh and 1. That changeup misses down, and Guerra fakes a snap throw. That'll even the count at 1-1. Can't be passive here if you're ET. One and 1, and misses outside. 2-1. Barron at first, Myers at second, and Coppe at third. Two and 1. Tap to third. DiCarlo fires to first. Not in time! I thought she got her. It's an RBI single, and it's a 3-run lead. It's 7-4. DiCarlo looked like she had a bit of trouble getting the ball out of her glove. And almost for a second, it looked like she was thinking about throwing it to second instead. The bases remain loaded as we have a pinch hitter here. It'll be Ali Gustafson pinch hitting for Beloit. The native freshman from Beloit, as she hits for Caitlin Nicholson. First pitch is a called strike over the inside corner. This is fly to right. Bella Nesmith coming in and makes a basket catch, inning over. Breathe a sigh of relief, Emma Trainee. As we head to the bottom of the sixth, the run does score, but the lead is still intact. It's 7-4 in Grinnell. Bottom half of the sixth for Grinnell, as we're back to the top of the order here. Kayla O'Malley leading off. She's reached base
13,
twice
Kayla O'Malley.
via an error and a hit by pitch. She's also struck out looking. Whitty right back to work. First pitch swinging right to third. Jordan fires over to first. One up, one pitch and one out for Kaylee Whitty, as she has held this lineup fairly at bay. So that'll bring up Lindsay Schultz.
Number 11, Lindsay Schultz.
Schultz singled in her first at bat and would later score on DeCarlo's RBI triple. And that pitch spins her out of the way for ball one. Couple of comments from the Grinnell dugout. I heard let it hit you from somebody, as that pitch skips in 2-0. That pitch misses off the plate, 3-0. Whitty's 3-0. Schultz shows bunt, pulls it back, and a called strike up near the letters. Or maybe it was just the fact that Schultz didn't pull it back in time. Don't want to lose her here and put speed on. 3-1. And, a called strike over the inside part of the plate. Schultz was ready to toss the bat away and head down to first. Payoff pitch. Chopped to short, handled on a funky hop, long throw to first, not in time on a bang-bang play. Lindsay Schultz legs out a one-out single, as Angela Donath just couldn't peg her. And that'll bring up Sophia DeCarlo. She's reached base all 3 times today. A triple, a single, and a walk. Looking to drive in another run. There's a strike over the outer edge. Well, DeCarlo comes into this game leading this team in RBIs with 14 on the year. A swing and a miss, a nasty changeup that just bottomed out of the zone and had her fully off balance, 0-2. Quick 0-2 from Whitty. And a good take by DeCarlo as that pitch skips in for ball one. One and two. That pitch misses up, evens the count. Whitty's 2-2 is smacked foul right on top of the first base dugout. Late hack there. Another 2-2. Grounded up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Sophia DeCarlo reaches base for the fourth time today as she stays red hot. Her third hit as Schultz moves up to second. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Hannah Dykstra.
For Hannah Dykstra.
0 for 3 today. A fielder's choice, a flyout, and reached on an error. First pitch misses outside for ball one.
Yeah, I think is Adriana coming over?
Gotta be careful what you choose to throw here. There's a called strike over the inside corner. Looked like it might have buckled Dykstra a little bit.
She says at 12:02, I'm sure how long the game will be over the offense.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Dykstra way behind that fastball.
She put in
Elevated heater there from Whitty. We'll see what she wants to do here. Pitchers count. You can really go anywhere. See if she wants to work in that off speed. She does and skips it about 3 feet in front of the plate. 2-2. Two and two now. Tried to elevate and misses, and the count runs full. That was up near the eyes. Payoff pitch now. Whitty wheels and deals. Jam shot to third and kicked off the mid. That's a fair ball. Runner counter out third. She's gonna score. Lindsay Schultz is in. Grinnell gets a run back. It's 8-4 on a ball that glanced off the mid of the third baseman Jordan.
Yeah, she wasn't even. That was tough.
It'll go as an RBI single. It's Hannah's first hit of the game. Lucky break there. It would have been a tough play for Jordan anyways. And it took a bit of a funky hop. That'll bring up Leanna Guerra. Smoked a double back in the third as she takes that one low for ball one. And she was hit by a pitch as well, so she's 1 for 2. Runners still on first and second. Slings this one outside, 2-0. DeCarlo at second and Dykstra at first. Two of the native Californians. 2-0 is smacked foul back near the Beloit bullpen. Two and one. Guerra fouls this one back behind the first base bleachers, and that'll even the count.
I'm just singing the overture of One Piece.
Two and two, 2 runners on. This pitch misses down, and the count runs full for the 3rd time in this inning.
I think I got it long enough.
Whitty's payoff pitch. Smack toward right, sinking. It's caught out there in right field. Nice catch by Baran as that. It's a big second out. Now bring up Elise Pender.
Elise Pender.
Pender 0 for 2 with a lineout and a strikeout, and Becker pinch hit for her back in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And then Pender came in to run. Pender looking for better fortunes here. And there's a strike right down the middle. Looked like it had a little bit of cut motion.
And then that did it. That did it. Isn't that funny? That you have to do it like seriously? You know, just like a reset or something on this phone.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt for strike 2. Whitty, strike away from getting out of this. And this pitch skips in the dirt. Evens the count at 2 and 2. And a good block by Olsen, who's been a little busy back behind the dish.
It was great, man. It was kind of just 2-2.
2-2 popped up on the infield. Who wants it? It's going to drop in. No one is going to get it. Elise Pender's got it. Elise Pender has an infield single, and the bases are loaded. It dropped between the pitcher, second baseman, and shortstop, and no one was making a firm call.
Great Lane Kohler.
So now the bases are loaded here with 2 outs for Lane Kohler. She smoked an RBI triple in her second at-bat as that pitch misses for ball 1. She reached in her last at-bat via the walk.
At
1-0 misses outside, 2-0. Grinnell with a 4-run lead right now. You'd love to get a little insurance for your pitcher. And, ooh, a high strike called. 2-1. Two and one from Whitty. Grounded up the middle, off the glove, off the go to the shortstop. 1 run is in. Dykstra will score. It's a 2 RBI single. Lane Kohler comes through. She's got 3 on the day. It's a 6-run lead. It's 10-4 Grinnell. And Bella Nesbitt is indeed going to get an at-bat here. Man, that ball kicked off the mitts of both the pitcher, Whitty, and the shortstop, Donath. It almost looked like it was going to potentially end the inning, but instead, Bella Nesbitt will get a chance to hit. comes the independent major, Bella Nesbeth. International Relations and Russian. Did her semester abroad over in Europe near the Russian border. Looking for a chance to get her first career hit. And you know this Grinnell crowd would go absolutely insane as that one drills her on the outside of the knee. That one's gonna sting.
Yeah, bases loaded, let's go!
Well, it's not the first. That one's gonna sting, and she's gonna have to walk this one off a little bit. Whew, man. First pitch. And the bases are loaded again.
Well, Kayla Bisterfeld.
It'll be Kayla Bisterfeld. That ball looked like it got on the outside of the left knee. That one. KB swings at the first pitch and fouls it back behind the first base bleachers. Well, if Grinnell can get a pair of runs in this inning and finish off Beloit in the sixth, it would be a run rule victory. Pitch misses down, evens the count at 1-1. Bases full of Grinnellians once more. 1-1. Outside. Nesbeth on first, Kohler on second, Pender over at third. And the freshman Bisterfeld at the dish. 2-1, that goes all the way to the backstop. Breaking for the plate is Pender. She is going to score on the wild pitch. And the runners each move up 60 feet. It's 11-4. Or I'm sorry, if we get another run, if Grinnell would get another run here, the game would come to an end. Three and one, outside, ball four. KB draws the walk. And the bases are loaded again. This time for the leadoff hitter, Kayla O'Malley. She led off this inning with a ground out to third. One more run, and this game comes to an end. They've already pushed across four in this inning as that first pitch misses outside for ball one. Ugh. One and oh, outside for ball two. And if you're witty, you definitely don't want to walk in the winning run. 2-0, a check swing, but that's fouled off. 2-1. A bit of a wild day for O'Malley. Hit by a strikeout, reached on an error, a hit by pitch, and a ground out so far. 2-1 lays off, 3-1. And if you're witty, you need to find the strike zone here. 3-1 now. Ball four. This ball game is over. A bases loaded walk. Grinnell will walk this one off. 12-4 is the final score, and for the first time in 21 days, for the first time in 21 days, Grinnell College has won a softball game, baby. Just what this team needed. A mercy rule victory over the Beloit Buccaneers. A walk-off walk, of all things. Now, we've seen wilder games, folks, and that is going to feel real good if you're Grinnell. We're going to take a 30-minute break here. Don't go too far, folks. This is Grinnell College softball here on the Grinnell College Sports Network. We'll be back in about half an hour.